Hello, I'm Kimilia. Welcome to KiniNews. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim tabled Budget 2024 in the Dewan Rakyat today. This is the second budget under the Pakatan Harapan-BN administration. The budget, which is 393.8 billion ringgit, is not much higher than the one tabled by Anwar in February. Now, here's a glance at some of the points from the budget. During his speech today, Anwar argued that the subsidies mostly benefited the rich and foreigners. Therefore, he said the government will rationalize subsidies in phases and savings will be channeled to the Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah scheme. One of the subsidies that will be removed is diesel. Anwar said the logistics industry will still be able to buy subsidized diesel, but not other users. Poultry subsidies will also be removed once domestic supply stabilizes. Anwar also announced that the government will increase service tax from 6% to 8%. This will exclude the food and beverage industry and telecommunications. A luxury tax will also be imposed at a rate of between 5% to 10%. Apart from that, the budget also had allocations on cash handouts and subsidies. One of them is the Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah cash handout scheme, which will be increased from between 500 ringgit and 3,700 ringgit. PTPTN repayment discounts are also back, with a 10% discount for borrowers who repay at least 50% of their remaining loans and 15% discount for those who opt for direct debit or salary deduction scheme. There's also some good news for sports lovers. Sporting goods and activities will be lumped into a separate tax relief category from next year onwards, with reliefs of up to 1,000 ringgit. As for civil servants and pensioners, the government announced that they will be paying 2,000 ringgit to all civil servants who are grade 56 and below, including those on contract. Uniformed personnel, pensioners and military personnel not on a pension will receive 1,000 ringgit each. Moving on from the budget, Perikatan Nasional has claimed that one of their lawmakers was threatened into supporting the unity government. Perikatan Nasional has accused MACC of intimidating and blackmailing an opposition lawmaker into supporting Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's leadership. In a statement, PN Secretary General Hamzah alleged that Kuala Kangsar MP Iskandar Dzulkarnain Abdul Khalid was threatened with corruption charges. Hamzah said it is believed that intimidation and blackmail were used against Iskandar to force him to support the Madani government so that it would again have a 2/3 majority in parliament. Hamzah claimed that Iskandar was taken to a hotel on October 1st to meet a high-ranking MACC officer. In the statement, Hamzah said that Iskandar was threatened with corruption charges should he refuse to sign a media statement which had been prepared to say that he supports the government. Hamzah further claimed that the government had initially tried to bribe Iskandar during a meeting on September 26. He claimed that a business tycoon close to Anwar was involved. Malaysia Kini has contacted MACC and the Prime Minister's office for their response. The coalition government lost its 2/3 majority in the Dewan Rakyat after Muda President Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman withdrew his support. MCA has stressed that Anwar has the right to invite any political party to join the government. MCA President Wee Ka Seong said this in response to Anwar, saying that he had invited PAS to join the government. MCA President Wee Ka Seong said as the Prime Minister, Anwar Ibrahim has the right to invite any political party to join the government. He added that this includes the right to form the cabinet and change any of his cabinet ministers. He said no one has the right to question his decision. Wee said this while responding to media queries on a news article by Time magazine, where Anwar had said that he invited PAS to join the government. In a statement posted on Facebook, Wee said the Prime Minister's invitation to PAS to join the unity government only proved one thing, which is that in politics, there are no permanent enemies and politics is the art of making the impossible possible. Wee added that PKR and DAP had collaborated with PAS in 2008 and 2013 in Pakatan Rakyat coalition and in opposition against BN. He said he would not be surprised if PAS will work with PKR and DAP again in the future, given their previous cooperation. He said the media should direct their questions on the matter to Anwar, PAS and DAP for a more satisfying answer. In the interview with Time magazine on Wednesday, Anwar had confirmed that an offer was indeed made to PAS to join his administration. However, Anwar said a line was drawn in that while Islam is the religion of the Federation, Malaysia is a multi-religious country and every citizen has a place. So what did Anwar say during the interview? Let's take a look. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said he is still open to a cooperation with PAS in the future. In an interview with Time magazine, which was published on Wednesday, Anwar confirmed that an offer had been made to PAS to join his administration. He said this when asked if he had ever considered asking PAS to come on board as he is leading a coalition government. Anwar said that they are prepared to engage with them and had sent an invitation to PAS. He added that he has been open to the idea since the beginning as it is a unity government and he wanted to do what is best for the country. However, Anwar said a line was drawn in that while Islam is the religion of the Federation, Malaysia is a multi-religious country and every citizen has a place in the country. When asked what PAS's response was, Anwar claimed that there was neither a clear rejection nor a positive response. Anwar said the political climate is still a bit heated, so he will let it cool off for some time. However, he indicated that the door for PAS to join his administration was still open as long as the major policy conditions were accepted. In early May, Anwar's representatives claimed that the Prime Minister had wanted to rekindle his relationship with PAS President Abdul Awang. This was viewed as the Premier extending an olive branch to PAS. Lim Guan Eng wanted the government to take action on My Airline. This came after the budget carrier suspended their operations yesterday. Former Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng has called for the management and shareholders of budget carrier My Airline Sendirian Berhad to be severely punished. He said this is as 125,000 passengers have 20 million ringgit worth of flight tickets booked in advance up to March 2024. He said this after Transport Minister Anthony Loke said yesterday that he was caught by surprise with regard to My Airline's abrupt suspension of its operations. In a statement, Lim said the abrupt termination of services and flights without any public assurances by the company is not only irresponsible as stated by Loke, but may be criminal in nature. He questioned if the management was guilty of hiding crucial information or even defrauding both the authorities and their customers. He added that many angry passengers feel cheated, especially the 10,000 passengers on 39 flights who turned up in vain yesterday. Meanwhile, Lim also asked why My Airline had been given a license to operate by the previous government when they have such a dubious financial background. He said it was questionable if any proper diligence was carried out by the relevant authorities if a budget airline company could go bust barely a year after operations commenced. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you would like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.